Hello, and thank you so much for my TBC live broadcast, meaning the Billion Coin broadcast for number 241241. It's always a joy to be with you all today. This is a Friday here in the United States in my location. And I don't know whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, or almost early morning for, I know, the Bangladesh community on that side of the world. But I'd like to thank everyone for being there. I want to say, first of all, I want to thank my sweetheart that's watching me right now because I know she always watches me and I love her so much. And as well, I have a little one that's 2 years old, Kayla. I want to give y'all little kisses to both of you all. And I hope to talk to my dear sweetheart later. But anyway, let me say this. It's great to be just alive. You know, we don't always say those kind of words or speak those things into existence. I'm great to be even alive, to talk to you all in a very healthy body. Okay? For me, I don't take that for granted. And see, as we go on our journey, TBC, we got people sick, that's fighting, a disease like Jules and Pacquiao of the New Zealand. We had someone pass away in South Africa last year. That was in TBC. We have other people who have different health issues that's in Billion Coin, but that still don't stop them. So let me ask you, what's stopping you from succeeding to grow in our community? I'm still getting messages these are men messaging me from Nigeria, talking about, or the possibility talking about they're having problems convincing people that TBC is real. Come on now, people. It's quite real. It's just that because it's not tangible, don't have it in your hands where you can spin it all up. With that greed, scarcity mindset, you think it's not real. Well, digital currency is very real and here to stay. And it's called cryptocurrency. Now, ours is different, an abundant-based cryptocurrency, the only one that I know of in the world. But they got almost 2,000, market-based cryptocurrencies. And I'm going to tell you something, not all of them are going to make it. Probably the majority of them will not make it. Okay? But we know about Bitcoin, and they had a big dip recently. And you got to check coin market cap. See, I check it. I haven't seen, they had a big dip. I never thought it would go under 6,000. And I believe it's that right now. But it's going up. It's got nowhere to go but up. Because I don't believe it'll go down much further. But what happened? What followed suit? All the other coins, Ethereum, Litecoin, and all the rest, Ripple, all the rest, took a dive. And our coin is just steadily going up. Maybe slow, but it's going up. Because our membership is still going up. That's what drives our coin up. And we just measure the coin by a grain of gold. Now, our grain of gold, when that fluctuates just a little bit, go down a little bit, maybe we don't grow as much. But we still going up. Because our membership is supposed to go up because we're trying to get to 1 billion members. We want to get to 1 billion. We're going to get to 1 billion members. But not unless we actually do our best to activate the rapid reward system, to work those cash flow and massive growth and merchant adoption campaigns and working them to its best. But we just tipping along our way and bringing people into our community. When we should be putting the foot on the gas, moving, just bringing them in. And while we doing that, while using a rapid rewards system, meaning you bring in one person, they bring in two, and those two bring in two each. If they just keep doing that over and over again, because you're getting a reward, because in that first 24 hours, what happens? You're getting what? 10,000 cookies. Then, and we know cookies is worth a lot in TBC. And then when those two get their two each in the 48 hours, what happens? That means that now they get 100,000 cookies, which equal one TBC coin that's worth over $8 million per coin. And see, it doesn't matter if you can't spend what's in your wallet now. That's not where the focus should be. The focus has to be growing our community. That is the goal. The mission happens to be to end global poverty. See, if we don't grow, we can't help poverty. See, this is what people are not getting. They're not getting it. They're not getting it. See, while our coin and our wallets is steadily developing to get to its full worth, it's not going to get to its full worth now unless we grow our community to 1 billion members. People, that's what admin is telling us. You have to understand what they're conveying to us. Membership is key. Growing our community is key. Staying unified is key. Staying aligned is key. You see? All those things is key. You know, when I think about, and I have said it before, when I think about where we were last year this time, we had nowhere near all the tools and materials in place in our blog to utilize to grow our community at a maximum output. But yet, some of us out there dragging our feet. See, people like me, and I'm sure Mizanor of the Bangladesh community, Randy Wilson, Lawrence Menelecki, Mbak Derek, Favor of Nigeria, and I could name many, many more, Dan Looks. I could name many people who have grown, Christine Tangway. I could name many people out there that's growing the community like you wouldn't believe. And we're not doing it just now. We did it back in last year. But what's happening is we're getting these broadcasts, and some of us not even talking about cash flow. We're talking about everything else but cash flow. We're talking about everything else about growing our community. You can talk to you crazy about ending global poverty, but if you don't do something about it, it's just lip service. You see? It's time for us to stop having lip service and do what you say, meaning have the integrity. And I talked about that before. Having the integrity to follow through on what you say you're going to do. And you know one thing? Me and that my beautiful wife on my wall, my Facebook wall, the one thing that we both got in common. Now we got many things in common, but then one of the number one things we got in common is that we both have integrity. When she says something, you can count it as gold. It's going to happen. If I say something, you can count it as it's going to happen. Because I don't want to speak something or even think it if I don't see it into fruition. So let us make sure. When I think about a group of people right now, I want to recognize a group of people right now. But I'm not going to call no names, but recognize them as a group. The community right now, out of all the communities around the world right now, this is just in my opinion, based on what I've seen, based on what I know is happening, is the Bangladesh community. Mizanor being the leader of it. Israq is another leader, a new leader, but he's a leader. I can't forget Mr. Pritam Kumar in India. That group as well. But yet, those areas don't have the most people in TBC. But guess what? That's okay. They're doing the work. I know that the people in Bangladesh community, when they get new people on, they mainly get them, show them how to do broadcasts. They do broadcasts. So it's important that we all make sure that we keep people doing the 23-step cash flow system. And y'all probably hear me say that nearly every day. And why is that? Why am I saying it every day? Why am I talking about cash flow every day? Why am I telling you to go get cash flow coaching if you don't know it? Why am I telling you to go to Randy at tbcrandy.com to get the cash flow coaching? Why do I speak of these same things every single day? You see, whether you realize it or not, I see a sense of urgency. See, that's the word that I want to talk about today. I want to talk about having a sense of urgency. Having a sense of urgency. Now let's take our lives for example. And I don't know how y'all lives here, if people in the chat area, or what your lifestyle is like in your country. I don't know how what your day is like. Now I don't have something in my life that I need done that's urgent all the time. It used to be like that when I was working in corporate America. As y'all know, I'm retired. I have that one thing that most Americans don't, or most adults don't have, and that's time. I got my time back. I got that more than anything else in my life, along with my health. Praise God. And I try to utilize that in a really effective way. When I'm in a conversation with someone and they're talking about they don't have this and don't have that, and they working hard and can't see the head, their head above water in terms of their finances, that's when I talk to them about the billion coin. But I just don't throw it at them. It's all about your approach. But if we're not utilizing what admin talk about, the icebreakers and the script and all those things, I get people. I mean, on my sweethearts and our Facebook, we get people, friends every day. Sometimes I got to reject them because if I don't just take Facebook people just to take Facebook people, if they're not involved in cryptocurrency, TBC, online business, maybe have God in their life, I don't. See, our Facebook page have friends of friends. So if I have a friend, it automatically picks one of your friends and send them, and Facebook automatically sends out a request. I don't even make requests manually. Hardly ever do that. Our Facebook pages just send it. We have a friend and looks for your friends and then send a message, and the person just accept on that other end. But when I see it, I look at that Facebook page because I know what you should be doing in terms of sending messages to people about TBC. I know about that. But I don't want to talk to all the people that I see on Facebook. When I see what they're about, uh-uh. It's some really rude people on Facebook pages. I'm not a huge Facebook fan. It's just me. Most people that I have bought in TBC I just strike conversations with people. We change information, emails, phone numbers, or whatever they feel comfortable with. Or I go through my phone contacts. But I'm not saying I would not talk to someone about TBC, which I have. But people are reaching out to me. I don't even have to mention it. I can tell them about it. They're reaching out to me. Sometimes my wife got to talk to some of the females because they're about nothing. You know, some people are trying to tear you down if you let them. But the thing we're going to do in TBC, we're going to lift you up. We're going to edify you. That's what we're about in the Billion Coin. Because the Billion Coin is about love, respect, prosperity, abundance. It's not about greed, scarcity, less or none. It's not about those things. It's not about you. It's about they. Those people out there that need to be helped. We got to get off of us and be about they. You see? That's the way it has to be to make TBC work. Because that wonderful person that's always got my back, that's watching me right now, she put on our timeline. I spoke about it yesterday. Something that Zig Ziglar said, and that Zig Ziglar been deceased for quite a few years now. But he was an incredible philosopher and a man of wisdom. And he said, the more you help someone in life get what they want, you would eventually get what you want. And what does that say? That says what? That says you got to help that person first and help as many people you can first. And that's what the Billion Coin is about. Helping many people in poverty is first. And do it with a sense of urgency. Okay? All right. All right. Okay. Now, let's go to the blog just a minute. Let's do that first. And let me just refresh it, make sure that anything has come up, because I had pulled it up a few minutes ago. And I think this is Randy's one, was yesterday. Okay. And I believe the next one is his too. I believe it is. Yeah, it is. That was yesterday. So it has nothing new. And you know what I thought? How great our admin is. Admin, you don't have to always put up these blog posts because I know that's what you're doing, and we love it all. Personally, I love the watch reading and being a student of the blog. I love it. But you know one thing. Admin don't if they don't put if admin don't put another blog post up there, we have more than enough to be successful to get to 1 billion members. Because if we got the fast start system that I often show, none unless you're going through these 23 steps, cash flow is never going to happen for you in TBC. Consistent cash flow, that's what I mean. And if that happened to you by the time you get to the very last one, which says study the blog daily, did it say study the blog monthly or every other day? It says daily. That means every single day. But some people just lollygag and message me about the most erroneous things you ever heard of. And that's why you're failing. You're going to fail and continue to fail in TBC unless you do what this magnificent 23-step system says. And let me go log into let's go log into my back office a minute. If you're not doing this right here, it's called our rapid reward system. Oh gosh, you're doing yourself a disservice. I'm telling you. If you're not, and I'll go to cookie rewards. It takes a time to load. But see, people, if you're not doing these things I'm talking about here, oh my God, people, we're gonna fail. We're not gonna make it to $1 billion. But we can do this. I know that we can. I know for a fact that we can do it. If we've gotten to a 3.3 million people, why can't we get to what? At least half a million? Half a billion? Why can't we get to 500 million? All right. So, see, I admire this guy right here. He did the right thing. He put his picture in his profile. But all these people need to be doing this. Only see a few. Another guy, he put his picture. These guys are from Africa. Some people are getting it done. All these people getting it done. Okay, we're at 3.2. Okay, we got a long way to go to get 5,000 entries here, right? See, if you got 5,000, we have done really well in this area here. But Randy talked about that during our Sinbun meeting, and also that same day he did his live broadcast. He's right. We need to be at least at 5,000 entries right here. This should be 5,000 entries. Okay? We got to be focused on this number right here. All right? Okay. Now, you know we still in redemption, right? You know this button is right here, right? I hope nobody in our chat area have pushed that button yet. I hope not. Because please don't push that button yet until we know when the last day of redemption is. And then that week, get all your cookies you can get. Stockpile those cookies. And make sure that you get your cookies from your Sinbun meetings and your broadcast if you're a broadcaster. Okay? Don't press this button. I know one person that I was coaching that's over in Africa, a guy, and he said he made a mistake and pressed the button. How you make a mistake and press a button? Come on now. That's just being too hasty. It's got to do it. Now he got to wait. For all those cookies he may get, he got to wait till next redemption, which should be in May of next year, because it's usually May and November. You're just going to have to wait. But in the meantime, if you pressed it too early, that doesn't mean you still a distributor, right? Keep building our community, people. Okay? All right. Let's see. Let's go. Let's come out of this screen share. All right. So we are building this community with a sense of urgency. Have a sense of urgency in building our TBC community. Okay? It says somebody here is the first time they saw my my live broadcast. Well, thank you so much if you're a new person. Okay. Thank you, sir, if you're a new person. Because you got a lot. If you want to see all my other broadcasts, you got a lot to see. Because this is my 241st. And 9 more, I'll be at 250. To this date, I don't think anyone has done more broadcasts than me. And I'm not bragging, believe me. It's just that I do them every day. And I used to do them 2 on the weekends, but I do 1 Saturday and Sunday now. Excuse me. So, any questions anybody have? Anything? And thank you for everyone speaking, saying hello. I appreciate that. And remember, people I know, they got my name spelled. Someone named myself Coffe, and I'm not coffee, okay? I'm Cuffy. It's Cuffe. That's my last name. Yeah, like you see, other people have put it in here. All right. Thank you all for being here. Make sure if you have anyone that's purchasing TBC from you, make sure that they do their verification. Okay. And I'll do that real quick. No, I'm not going to do that. I guess I will. I'll go ahead and show you that for those people that are not sure about that. But right here it says transaction verification. If someone purchased TBC from you, they need to do this first. Then it goes with confirmation request. And they hit add request. And then put a first, last name, fill out all this information. Notice how they put the USD here. Put it in like you see it. And your wallet address at tbc009.net. Put a date of purchase and put it in a year, month, and day like this. That's the format. The time is right where that transaction is. Put it in Kringles here and put how it was it Bitcoin, PayPal, cash, whatever. Make sure you put that there. And do not put your address, put the trusted seller's address, the one that you bought your TBC from. Okay? And it's so vital that you know this step right here and listen closely. Make sure that you You save it first, not submit it. That's why they got save here. Save first, then submit. That's the process. Save first, then submit. Not submit and save. Save first and submit. Okay, then go back to dashboard to bring you so you can see all your tabs. Go back to transaction verification. Then on sellers, you can see all the people that bought TBC from me here. And you'll see on the side that say approve or reject, but I've approved everybody. Okay? I've approved everybody. Get so tired of these pop-ups coming up on my computer. I don't know what I'm gonna do to stop that happening. All right. Okay. And then once you approve it, it will show up under the cookie rewards that you saw earlier. All right. Okay, I'm gonna come out this again, out of this screen share again. All right, folks, that's my live broadcast. That's 30 minutes. Okay. Y'all have a great day. Have a wonderful day. Make sure that you're following all the things in the blog that's stated. Make sure you're doing that. Please make sure you're doing that. Okay? All right. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. I want to say goodbye to my lovely sweetheart that's watching me, that supports me all the time, and my little one, Kaylin. And I want to say bye to everyone in this chat area. Keep in mind everything I said today. Act with a sense of urgency in building our community, and educate all the ones that's coming on board the proper way, using the 23-step fast start system. Okay? Y'all have a wonderful one. Peace.